In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix hamstring pain for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over some easy exercises that can give quick and long-lasting pain relief for the hamstring muscle, that big muscle on the back part of the leg. When it becomes strained and inflamed, you can pretty much get pain that runs the whole back side of the thigh, and it usually comes about from tightness and weakness in the muscle itself. So I'm going to go over different exercises that are going to help with this. Each one of them works a little bit differently. So if you want the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. Definitely don't miss the last one too, because it's going to focus on strengthening the hamstring, which by far is the most important thing to do. So this first one is going to be a blend of a self-massage and an active stretch to give quick relief. It's perfect to do throughout the day, anytime that you either need instant relief or you just start to feel tightness or pain starting to build on the back part of the leg. What we need is a round, soft object like a tennis ball, a handball, anything like that. If you don't have one, no big deal. Just roll up some socks instead. You could probably even use your hand. That may work. We just need a flat, elevated surface that's going to be high enough that our legs and feet are not going to touch the floor. So the edge of a bed works perfectly, or a chair. So what you're going to do is start off by taking your object, your ball right here, and placing it right over the spot of pain. Maybe you just have a big muscle knot going on. You're then going to use your leg to press into the ball to the point where you're going to get a good self-massage, but not causing any agonizing pain. What I like to do from there is just take my hands, overlap them, and then put them on the top part of my leg, pretty much centered over the ball, and press down in there just a little bit more to take this one to the next level. What we want to really focus on with this stretch is not only on engaging the hamstring, but also the quadricep at the top part of the leg. The quadricep, or the quad muscle, is an antagonist of the hamstring. So as we tighten that muscle, it will help release and relax the hamstring a little bit more to get better results. So before we start, really try to squeeze and engage this quadricep muscle as much as you can on the top part of the leg. Once you've done that, what we're going to do is then a kicking motion, extending the knee upward like this, taking our toes upward towards the ceiling. This hamstring muscle is going to become extremely sensitive, so only go to your comfort level. What you want to do is hold this one for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're then going to slowly lower your foot down like this. Should also take you about 3 to 5 seconds. But you just want to actively do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions. And then from there, if the tightness is gone and you're getting a lot of quick pain relief, you're good to go. But you can throw in another set or two if needed. And then from there, just switch over different spots as needed. So here's a really good one that you can do at work or in class. It's really good to do throughout the day for quick pain relief, or just as a way to help prevent it by keeping the muscle loose. For this one, we just need a chair. So to get into position, you're going to sit at the edge of that chair, have very good upright posture. That means keeping your back straight as possible. Whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's your right hamstring, you're going to straighten that leg out at your knee as much as you can. Take your heel, press it into the floor during this exercise. Toes are going to be upward towards the ceiling. I know a lot of people in this position like to do the classic, let's try to touch our toe stretch, but it's no good. It really rounds the back, puts strain on it, and can lead to overstretching in the hamstring. So here's a much better way to do that without putting strain on the back or the hamstring. So again, what I'm going to do is have very good upright posture, press your heel into the floor as much as you can, and then tighten that quadricep muscle. Again, what we just said earlier, when you tighten the quads right here, it's going to help relax and release the hamstring just a little bit more. So once you feel that, what you want to do is then put your hands on your hips and then rock your hips and pelvis forward. So you're tilting it forward just like this, moving right through the hips. The more that you tilt forward, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch forming on the hamstring. It usually feels really, really good. Hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. If you do want to take this one to the next level, what you can do is, again, keeping your back straight, but just lower your chest forward just a little bit towards the floor. You'll notice that this really will intensify that stretch. So again, you can hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds, just release it, repeat it 3 to 5 times. And I do recommend whatever you do on one side to do on the other side, just to keep everything in balance. So some of the best hamstring pain relief exercises are known as PNF exercises. PNF exercises help lengthen and strengthen the leg muscles at the same time for quick and long-lasting hamstring pain relief. And they're pretty easy to do. I'm going to show two different variations. The first one you can do standing, the second one you can do lying flat on your back. For the standing one, what we're going to need is a flat, sturdy, elevated surface. So the edge of a chair works, preferably one without wheels. You can also use a staircase. I do recommend doing this one next to a wall so you can grab onto it for support if you have balance or muscle issues. So whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's my right hamstring, put your heel up on that flat surface, toes upward towards the ceiling. You want to have your back as straight as possible and tighten the core muscles too during this exercise just for a little bit more support. The movement pretty straightforward. What we need to do is mimic flexing our knee, so taking our heel towards our bottom, kind of like a swinging motion just like this. But we're going to resist against that movement with that chair or that stair. So drive your heel into the chair, trying to swing it back towards your bottom as much as you can. You're really going to feel that hamstring muscle start to fire. Really focus on feeling it on the back part of the thigh. Hold this one for 5 seconds, you're going to release it, and then you want to repeat this one 10 to 15 times. With each repetition, challenge yourself just a little bit more. From there, if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw in another set or two. But from there, I like to take this one to the next level by now targeting the quadricep muscle right here on the top part of the leg. Again, if we can strengthen the quadricep, what it's going to help do is take stress and tension off of our hamstring, giving a lot of pain relief. So for this one, let's get back into our upright position just like this. I'm going to straighten my knee out as much as I can, and from there I'm going to start to squeeze my quadricep muscle to engage it. Once we feel that muscle engage, what I want to do is now lift my heel upward as much as I can. The more that you go upward, the more that you're really going to feel that quadricep start to tighten, which is also going to help release the hamstring at the same time. 5-second hold, you're going to relax. Repeat this one 10 to 15 times. And again, with each repetition, challenge yourself to go up just a little bit more. And then from there, just switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. So for the second variation of the PNF exercise, we're going to start lying flat on our back right in a doorway. Whatever side that you're having pain, what you want to do is put that side's heel right up on the trim and have your bottom here as close to the door as possible. What you're going to focus on doing is trying to slide your heel upward towards the ceiling as much as you can. Straighten your knee out at the same time. And if you're not able to get your knee straight all the way, do the best you can. The big focus is really feeling it right here in the back of the hamstring. I'm really feeling a very deep, intense stretch. What you want to do is try to mimic that kicking motion. Again, trying to bring your heel downward towards your bottom. So go towards that initial stretch and now take it to the next level by driving the heel into the frame, trying to bring it down towards your heel. That hamstring is going to fire. Hold this one for about 5 seconds. You're going to relax. On the next repetition, if your knee is not straight, try to straighten it out just a little bit more, and then repeat this one 10 to 15 times. Next, we're going to show a little bit more love to the quadricep to get that one engaged to release the hamstring. So for this one, you're just going to keep your leg as straight as possible at the knee, put your hands off your side for a little bit more support, and then lift your heel off the trim just like this. It will really engage that quadricep muscle. 5-second hold, you're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one 10 to 15 times. Again, if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw in another set or two, and I do recommend doing this on both sides to keep everything in balance. So let's save the best one for last. This is known as the hamstring bridge. It's a perfect daily exercise that you can do in bed that will help lengthen and strengthen the hamstrings at the same time. So start off lying flat on your back in bed or on a floor. Your knees are going to be bent, your heels are going to press down into the bed or the floor, and your toes are going to be upward towards the ceiling. Let's tighten the core muscles, that is taking the belly button to the spine, and then squeeze the glutes. Once we're in that position, put your hands on your hips and slowly raise your hips upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to get into that position, let's say you can only raise up a little bit because of weakness, tightness, pain, whatever, do the best you can. Over time, you should gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. But in this position, I feel a ton of muscles starting to fire. The core, the back, the glutes, and more importantly, the hamstrings. You want to hold this position for about 5 seconds. From there, just relax, and then repeat this one 10 to 15 times. With each repetition, challenge yourself. Go up just a little bit more. And if you do feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw in another set or two. Let's focus on taking this one to the next level and challenging those hamstring muscles just a little bit more. So I'm going to add in a hamstring walk with this one. So I'm just going to start to walk out like this while maintaining the bridge. You're really going to feel the back of the legs start to fire. So go out as far as you can and then just start to walk back very slowly to the starting position. From there, you can just relax, take a breather, but I try to do this one nice and slowly for about 5 to 10 repetitions. Really challenge yourself with each repetition also. But it's just a good way to really get some quick pain relief to start the morning off and hopefully just prevent it throughout the day. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.